What's that? Are you ready to go? Yeah, are they going to do national anthem and all that? Or? When they start introducing the players, we'll just go ahead and go on here about. But the first, one of the first games I ever did, I was talking, and this girl was doing the national anthem. There's no way. If I can't eat, nobody can eat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2024 Tournament of Champions in Fort Smith, Arkansas, founded by Dr. Jeremy and Sandy Wagner. Our second game of the day will feature the Broken Bow Oklahoma Lady Savages and the Fort Smith Southside Lady Mavs. Here's the starting lineup first for visitors on the scoreboard. The Lady Savages, a 5'5" senior number 1, Jack C. Classic. A 5'8" senior number 5, Brady Gaston. A 5'5" senior number 20, Haley Brantley. A 6'1" sophomore number 2, Tyson Woolsey. And a 5'8" sophomore number 23, Jalen Hopper. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Lady Mavs. A 5'5" sophomore number 2 on the top.
Are we ready?
A 5'10" sophomore number 1, Payne Watson.
Well, a very pleasant good evening. We're here at the Tournament of Champions, about ready to get going here as the Southside Lady Mavericks will take on the Broken Bow Lady Savages here in the second ball game of the evening. Got 2 more ball games coming up, and what a great tournament this is, the Tournament of Champions. It'll be a good challenge here for the Lady Mavs, as they'll take on a Broken Bow team that returned all starters from last year, and it doesn't matter who you play in this tournament, it's going to be a challenge. The winner of this ball game will play Lincoln Christian, a very fine team, at 8:30 tomorrow night. Loser plays Bergman, Arkansas at 5:30. You talk about this tournament, though, Bergman, defending 2-time state champions, they really got run over today by Lincoln Christian, and what really wasn't a very close ball game is we're just about ready to start the second ball game here at the Grizzly Arena, as Lydia Ann Adams will jump for the Lady Mavs. Ball for the Lady Savages. Ball's controlled by the Lady Savages. They'll get into the front court. Lady Mavs working out of a man defense. Here's a 3 on the way up, and good. 3-point basket by Rayleigh Gaston. First points of the ball game. As now Brewer gets into the front court for the Lady Mavs. Looks to penetrate in. Again, both teams coming out early in the man defense. We're going to have a foul call. They're going to get Jalen Cothran her first personal foul, first team foul. Southside had a little bit of a change in their lineup tonight, as they'll have Paige Watson in the starting lineup tonight. Paige in there for Kalia Pressey. As Brewer sets up the offense, feeds it over to Watson. Try to get the ball down low. They'll go left wing, Lydia Ann Adams. Back to the corner. Watson looks to penetrate in, swings it back out to Brewer. Brewer penetrates all the way down, goes up strong for the shot. Up and no good. Lady Savages push it into the front court, go up strong for the shot. Here's a foul. Going to be a 2-shot opportunity here for the Lady Savages. Tyson Woolsey will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. First free throw up, and it's good. She'll get a second one here. Woolsey's only a sophomore, 6'1". Second free throw up, and it's also good. Quick 5-0 lead here for the Lady Savages. As Malia Ty will bring in the front court for the Lady Mavs. Swings it over to Paige Watson. Lydia Ann Adams up top. Back to Brewer. Back to Ty. Good combination for the Lady Mavs with Malia Ty and Anaya Brewer as your guards. Kayla Robinson looks to penetrate all the way, goes up for a shot. She'll be fouled. Going to get Jaxie Glasson, her first personal foul, team second. Lady Mavs get in. There's a three underway by Brewer, up off the front of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, pulled down by Jalen Cawthorn. Lady Savages want to push it into the front court. Cawthorn all the way to the hole, goes up strong for the shot, no good. There's a rebound by Woolsey again, 6'1". She's doing a great job down low. Was fouled on the previous possession. This time she's able to get the second chance rebound for 2. Woolsey now with 4 points in the ball game. Lady Mavs get into the front court. They trail here early, 7-zip. Nice penetration by Brewer, fires it up, no good. We've got to have a whistle. Going to get Rayleigh Gaston her first personal foul, team third. Something we'll watch here in the first quarter. We've got 6:08 to go here. That's 3 team fouls on the Lady Savages. As Anaya Brewer go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Lady Mavs looking for their first points of the ball game. Free throw up and it's good. She'll get a second one here. Really have been impressed with the job her and Ty have done at guard for the Lady Mavs. Second free throw up off the side of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Watson almost had there. It's going to be tipped around and going to be pulled down by Woolsey. Here's an open three. Up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Watson. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll go back to the Lady Mavs. So far, the ball game, Tyson Woolsey has done a really good job of putting pressure down low and then working her way down low and getting a lot of rebounds. It's kind of been a difference here as Broken Bow has a 7-1 lead early in the ball game. Southside going to work it up top with Lydia Ann Adams. Back over to Anaya Brewer. Tries to get the ball down. It's going to be tipped away and now pulled down by Adams. Adams goes up strong from about 8 feet up and good. First field goal of the ball game for the Lady Mavs. They'll cut the lead down 7-3. We've got 5:29 to go here. Nice penetration down low, up and no good. Fight for the rebound. Going to be chased down the corner. Swinging around top. Lady Savages look to penetrate in. There's a nice give and go pass down low, and we're going to have a foul called as they work the ball down low again to Tyson Woolsey. We get Lydia Ann Adams for the foul. Woolsey going to be tough down there because got that height advantage. First free throw up and no good. Yeah, 2 girls you got to watch are her along with Jalen Cawthorn. Cawthorn likes to penetrate the baskets. Had a couple of early misses in the ball game, but I think she may be one of the leading scorers. Here's the fight for the rebound. It's going to be pulled down by the Lady Mavs. That's Lydia Ann Adams who goes to the floor. They'll get her called for steps. Ball will stay with the Lady Savages.
Don't panic, Keith. I'm here.
We got Terrell King with us now. Yeah, we're kind of rushing around here. It's all that traffic. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, it came the back way coming in, and I don't know if Santa Claus or who was coming to Walmart, but they were getting off there at Kelly Highway, and it took forever to get there.
Turned them into Santa Claus.
They're going to get Anaya Brewer. That's her second personal foul. And that's the key for Brewer, though, Terrell. She's got to try to stay out of foul trouble. Got 2 early fouls here. The Brewer will check out. They'll bring Kalia Pressey into the ball game. Oh, nice give and go pass down low. And there's an underhand scoop shot up and no good.
Well, to that point, Keith, I mean, you can play a whole lot better defense when you don't have to worry about fouling.
Well, that's another problem. Southside with 4 fouls, but 2 girls with 2 fouls. 2 free throws here. Up. First one's up and no good by Brantley. This is the same crew we had, though, in the Van Buren game that got us in foul trouble.
Early.
You got to try to adjust to what they're wanting to do. And the second free throw by Brantley's up, and it's good. She has 1 point in the ball game. Lead up to 8-3 now. 4:55 to go here. First period.
Yeah, I think we had 7 fouls in that first quarter in the Van Buren game.
Well, you look up and you had 3 girls on the bench with 3 fouls in the second period. So, and they're going to keep Lydia Ann Adams in the ball game. They got to have her in there. They got to have that height
Well, she's just come down here and made that bucket a second ago, so
you can
see that scoring too.
Yeah, you've got a young sophomore, Tyson Woolsey. She's 6'1", and she's really she's got 3 offensive rebounds. Here's a 3 and away by Paige Watson off the rim, no good. And there's a good rebound by Adams. A 3 by Ty on the way up and good.
There you go.
Terrell, we had 2 sophomores start. They had Paige Watson in the starting lineup tonight along with Ty. There's a nice inside pass up for the easy basket for Haley Brantley. I know Coach's not going to be happy with that one. You got to have a head on a swivel down there, and she's able to get down low and a nice entry pass for the 2 points.
Yeah, they kind of set up in good position on that play.
Leading Adams looks to penetrate in. We'll drive to the inside. Here's Ty for an open 3 up and off the back of the rim, no good. It's a good job by Adams penetrating the middle, getting the ball back out to Ty. She's able to set her feet. Here's a 3 on the way up and good. That's Rayleigh Gaston with 2 threes in the ball game. She has 6 points. 13-6 lead. Get the ball to Kayla Robinson. Got to get her going here early. Looks to penetrate down. Swing it back up top to Paige Watson. Back over to Adams. Adams will set the offense. To Kalia Pressey. Back up to Ty. I'll try to get the ball down low to Pressey. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Brantley. Will stay with Southside. Got 11 seconds on the shot clock. Terrell, they had the first ball game today. Bergman, Arkansas, who's a 2-time defending state champions, got put to him pretty good by Lincoln Christian out of Tulsa. I'll tell you what, and both teams are good, and the one really, this Lincoln Christian team had 28 points in the first period.
Wow.
Nice move by Kayla Robinson. The ball's going to be taken away. Woolsey takes it away. It's got to be nice to have a 6'1" guard that's only a sophomore. They get a nice inside pass, get it up there, and there's Woolsey again for 2 more. Now with 6 points in the ball game, she's doing a lot of damage down low. Lady Mavs down here early, 15-6. They'll swing it down low. That's Kate Nally in the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Nally's given the Lady Mavs some good minutes so far early in this season. Penetration by Kayla Robinson. Takes it all the way down. Wants to go up strong, and she'll be fouled. Good hard move by Kayla, taking it to the hole.
Yeah, I like that little reverse. Get that defender moving one way, and then they can't help but foul you.
That's 2 fouls on Jalen Cawthron, so we'll kind of watch that. Southside will be at the foul line from here on. That's 14 fouls. Kayla Robinson with 2 free throws. I was telling Coach Bruck we've got to get Kayla to talk a little bit more on the broadcast. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Taking this ball game right now, you got to make all the points you can get. You know, if you get a chance at a free throw, you need to get the points, especially down 15-6. Second free throw off the back of the rim, rolls around, comes off no good. Rebound pulled down by Rayleigh Gaston. Gaston will push it into the front court, and there's a nice move. They're going to get her for a walk. Jalen Cawthron has not scored a point tonight, but I would have to suspect she's got to be one of their leading scorers because she comes off that left wing. She goes hard to the basket.
Yeah, you can tell it's something they've been working on a lot.
Yeah, Genesis Smith will check in for Cawthron. Leah Ty will bring the ball up for the Lady Mavs. Did a good job of foot control there. She was going to pass it off, and I think that was Kate Nally, just kept going to the inside as Ty looks to penetrate, swings it out to Nally. They go up top to, that's Lindley Odom in the ball game for the Mavs. Here's a 15-footer up, actually about an 8-footer up for Pressey, up and no good. This Lady Savage team likes to run. They'll swing the ball down low, nice give and go play down low, and they get the rebound. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. Pressey pulls down the rebound for the Lady Mavs. Lady Mavs want to push it into the front court. We'll get into the front court and set the offense up. That's Kayla Robinson up front over to Nally, to Lindley Odom. Odom will set the offense. Lady Mavs doing a good job so far, Terrell, of showing patience.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say on our last trip up the court is, for the most part, I mean, we're hitting the rim. You know, we're doing what we're setting up. We're running what we're needing to run. Just got to get those shots to fall.
It's a good pass by Kate Nally off to the side. Don't get the finish they want. Here's the penetration in. There's about a 15-footer up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Robinson. She wants to push it into the front court. We'll take it all the way down, and we'll go up strong. A nice move to the inside, about a 180 move. Can't finish, and there
we go.
Kate Nally for the finish.
Teamwork makes dream work.
Southside going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. As we look at the leading scorers so far, Rayleigh Gaston, 6 points. Tyson Woolsey, 6 points also for the Lady Savages. While for the Lady Mavs, Malia Tyler, leading scorer with 3. They've kind of spread it out with the Nia Brewer 1, Lydia Ann Adams 2, and Kate Nally 2. But you've got Brewer along with Lydia Ann Adams with 2 personal fouls here in the first period. Jalen Cawthorn 2 fouls for the Lady Savages.
Now, can we give Kayla an assist on that one? Just pretend like it wasn't a shot. just pretend that was a pass. It was just intended to be a pass.
So you say it's kind of like when we play ball and we don't do something
that's
right.
All
that's what I meant to do. Yeah.
That's all I could do. I just pretended like I did it on purpose.
It was a pass disguised as a shot.
Exactly.
That's the way to put it.
Yes.
As Rayleigh Gaston will bring the ball up for the Lady Savages. Again, Lady Mavs working out of a man defense.
There we go.
Your biggest problem with the man defense, you need to get that pressure. And that's going to be off the Lady Savages. Good job by Malia Ty, but you got to be careful.
Not
that man defense.
Yeah.
Well, your problem, 2 things. They've made 2 or 3 backdoor plays on us, and then also Woolsey down low. I mean, there's not really one to match up on her. So you might have to switch to a zone at some point as Kate Nally will get the ball up top. Swings the ball over to Kalia Pressey. Here's a nice penetration down by Kayla Robinson. I like what Kayla's doing tonight. She's being aggressive when she can.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of drawing that defense in on her.
There's Ty. We'll take it strong.
Kind of opened up for everybody else.
Going to get, I believe that's going to be Genesis Smith, her first personal foul. Be 2 free throws for the Lady Mavs.
I'm glad to see they struggle with that new free throw rule too.
We do.
I do every time.
Correct. It's 5. Correct.
I think every quarter and it resets. So
first free throw up and no good. Puts a little more pressure on Malia Ty out there when she loses her running mate when Brewer gets in foul trouble. We're going to check Paige Watson back into the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Second free throw off the side of the rim, no good. And that's been kind of a key too. Southside really struggling at the foul line tonight. 1 out of 6. There's a nice penetration down low, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pressey. Lady Mavs going to run it up. Ty's going to fire it up from 3. It's up and no good. It'll be into the first period. Southside trails 15-8. You're watching Lady Mav basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Welcome back to action here as we start the second period. Southside will get the ball. They trail 15-8. Did a good job really kind of closing the gap a bit, Terrell, there before the end. And, again, the foul trouble kind of reared its ugly head for the Lady Mavs. So I'll check Meridian Chance in the ball game. You got Watson, Chance, Malia Ty, along with Anaya Brewer back in, and Kalia Pressey. And that's a tough call right there. Mm-hmm. That's 3 fouls. I know Coach Brunk has got, if I'm Coach Brunk, you've got to question that. That was a, I'm not sure what they call a charge, but I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
They'll feed the ball down low to Woolsey, goes up strong for the shot. And there's good job by Pressey off the offside coming up, pulling down the rebound as Malia Ty will push it into the front court. Over to Paige Watson off the left wing. Watson will bring it up top. Swings it over to Meridian Chance. Here's a drive by Kayla Robinson. They need to get some points from Robinson. You got to figure out where your points are going to come from right now with Brewer out of the ball game. Get over to Pressey. Back up top to Chance. To Paige Watson. Nice move by Watson, or excuse me, by Kayla Robinson. Banks it in. So she's had 2 shots tonight. The one that you said would be a pass, and that she called bank. That's a good job because they ran the clock all the way down.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and you called that, Keith. That was right on point.
We get Malia Ty for a hold. This crew is kind of trigger happy on the officiating. Yeah, we saw this group against Van Buren, and I really think that was not a good call on Brewer. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Pressey. Lady Mav's doing a good job, and I believe that was Meridian Chance down there did a great job of blocking out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dangerous pass over. They'll get the ball to Paige Watson. And going to be a steal. Here's a breakaway layup going all the way up, and 2 for Haley Brantley. And I was talking to Coach Bronk before the game. That was when they were down in Missouri. He said that's the biggest problem is turnovers. And what happened on that play is she was making a pass up top, but the girl moved, and then the only one there was the Broken Bow player playing the passing lane. Here's Malia Ty will fire a 3 up on the way up. It's good. Ty now with 6 points in the ball game on 2 3-pointers. Cuts that lead down 17-14. The 3-point shooting has kept Southside in the ball game tonight. That's 2 in a row. Here's a nice 8-footer up and good. That's Jalen Cothran's first points of the ball game. I just got a feeling with Cothran, she's that one that's going to go off at some point. Gets the ball to Paige Watson, looks to penetrate in. Here's Ty looking, they're coming out on her now.
Mm-hmm.
It should open it up for the inside. Here's a nice move all the way to the basket, and everything but the finish for Kayla Robinson. Rebound pulled down by Haley Brantley. Brantley will push it into the front court. Swings it down the corner, looking, try to get the ball down to Woolsey. Here's a nice penetration. There's a nice give-and-go play. A good pass from Rayleigh Gaston over to Jaylee Cothran for 2 more points. You cut that down to 3, it's back up to 7 quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ty walking into the front court. Lady Mav's doing a good job really trying to control the pace. It's Paige Watson looks to penetrate in, gets it back up top to Meridian Chance. We'll go over to Kayla Robinson. Robinson will fire a 3 on the way it's up, and good! 2 bank shots by Kayla Robinson. That was 6 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 threes have kept Southside in the ball game early. Oh, there's a nice penetration all the way to the basket, and again, Woolsey on the finish, but the difference on that was Jayla Cothran took it all the way down, drew the defense away, and then there's Woolsey to clean up. Southside going to throw the ball away. Lady Mav's going to do several subs here as Kate Nally will check back in for Chance. Lindley Oden in for Ty, and also Lydia Ann Adams back in the ball game. Actually, Ty's going to stay in the ball game. They'll check Meridian Chance and Pressey out of the ball game. You got to have Ty out there.
I think you're right there.
Yeah, Paige Watson will check out of the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Going to get a turnover. Put that hand underneath on that crossover dribble. And Southside trails here 23-17. We've got 4 minutes to go here, actually 4:13 to go, second period. Ty looks for her shot. She's got 2 threes. Her along with Kayla Robinson keeping the Lady Mavs in the ball game. A nice penetration. Here's about a 15-footer up and no good. And good job by Kayla Robinson getting penetration, drawing the double team, and then finding the open player, just can't finish, and they're going to swing it down, and it's going to be saved, but going to be taken away. That's Lindley Oden on the takeaway for the Lady Mavs.
Yeah, about halfway through that first quarter, I was thinking, I don't know if this is the team we want to be in a shootout with, but I think those threes might be the way to go.
I'll tell people that come out to watch this tournament, there's going to be a late game now. We know what Northside's going to be all about, so here's a nice penetration up by Oden. Well, goes up
Nice.
strong. That's a nice split play by Lindley Odom for 2 points. Kind of split the defense right there and gets the basket. We're getting some good help down there. You got 2 for Odom, 2 for Kate Nally off the bench. Getting some scoring there. We need it tonight because we're in foul trouble. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good, and Woolsey will chase down the rebound. Tough break for Lady Mavs. Had a chance there to get the ball as there was a lot of contact. Odom got hit 2 or 3 times down there, and Southside going to take a timeout here.
A lot of swatting.
Yeah, and with that timeout, let's go ahead and take one, too. You watch the Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Welcome back to action here. Southside trails 23-19. Trail's been a good first half for the Lady Mavs, and it's really been the 3-pointers, 2 by Kayla Robinson, 2 by Malia Ty, that have kept the Lady Mavs in the ball game.
I'm going to say it was a good second quarter for the Lady Mavs. That first quarter was a little tricky there for a minute, and all those fouls.
The foul trouble has been is what's concerning right now. We'll get Lindley Odom for a moving screen. The thing I don't understand, and of course we never talk about what goes on in the ball game, but there's been a couple of times we saw, I think it was Lindley Odom take one to the face. There's no call, and then you have these tic-tac fouls on the other end.
And swatting on
I know Coach Brunt can't be happy with what's going on out there. Southside will get the ball back on the turnover as Ty brings it in the front court. They'll swing the ball over to Lindley Odom. Goes back up top to Lydia Ann Adams. I told Adams to shoot more. She did make one shot early in the ball game. Coach Brock will probably be on me, but, you know, hey. But we kind of talked about the same thing, the thing about don't make the shot any harder than what it is.
Hey, shooter's going to shoot.
Yeah, here's the 3 by Ty on the way up and off the side of the rim. I like what they're doing, though. They're going to get Lydia Ann Adams over the back. Be her 3rd personal foul. There'll be 4 team fouls. You look at that lineup out there for Southside right now. You've got 2 starters out there. Foul trouble is really, but that's one you can't do, though. That's one that was an easy call right there. Here's a nice penetration all the way down up for the shot. No good. And there's another rebound by Woolsey. Goes up, puts it in the hole, and she'll be fouled.
That shot almost looked like an accident, Keith.
That's Kate Nally's first personal foul. That's 9 fouls here. We've still got 1:59 to go here on the Lady Mavs. Woolsey having a big first half. Free throws up and no good. Good rebounding position there for Kate Nally. Woolsey in double figures with 10 points, and she's really done it. It's what I call the garbage time play. She's right down there getting the rebounds, and that's doing a great job of really setting herself up well to get the second chances. Nice move inside by Odom, goes up for the shot, and ball's going to be tipped away. They'll feed Kate Nally down low post, back to Odom. She'll fire a 3 on the way up and off the front of the rim, no good. It's Katie Rogers checks in the ball game. She'll bring it in the front court for the Lady Savages. Southside working, still have a man. It's kind of a soft man defense. There's a nice penetration all the way the whole by Woolsey up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Watson had it. Woolsey doing a great job of really getting that low position.
Her second.
It'll be 2 fouls on Lindley Odom. That's 10. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fouls here on the Lady Mavs. Woolsey with 2 free throws. First one's up, and it's good.
One thing I've noticed, just because you got your hand on that basketball, don't mean you get that rebound. I mean,
Well, there's been a couple of times the Lady Mavs have had a chance to get the ball and weren't able to haul it in. But I think a lot of that, too, has to do with Woolsey being out there. She just, I mean, you got to have your head on a swivel with her out there. She's a really good ball player and only a sophomore. Now with 12 points in the ball game. Lead back up to 8, 27-19. We've got 1:05 to go here, second period. Skylar Robinson, I believe she's played the whole ball game so far.
I think so. I hadn't seen her come out.
Here's the 3 by Robinson on the way off the back of the rim, no good. There's Woolsey cleaning up the board. Southside only getting 1 look. That's been a difference in the ball game too. And there's a palming, not called. A nice penetration in. They'll swing it back out. Going to try to feed down low. That's Woolsey. Gets inside position for 2 more. Lead up to 10 now.
Well, I like the idea. Nally's trying to keep them from getting the ball in the first place. Man, it's like once they get it.
Yeah, that's a 6-0 run.
Yeah, they're going to score.
Yeah, Woolsey's tough. I mean, it's just, you know, it hurts this Southside team. Brewer's kind of what makes this team go. And I mean, she's been in foul trouble. And it's just been tough. Here's a 3 on the way by Robinson up, and Robinson got fouled on the play.
Knocked that whole shot off.
Yeah. Here's a half-court shot going to be no good. And we're at the half here. Southside trails 29-19. We'll be back with the Randall Ford halftime scoring summary after this. You're watching Southside Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy, Health and Wellness.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Well, welcome back to Grizzly Arena as we're at the half Southside Trails Broken Bow 29-19. And Terrell's the first half. I thought the Lady Mavs really did all they could do to stay in the ball game. They had early foul trouble. You've got two girls with 3 fouls apiece, and Nia Brewer along with Lydia Ann Adams. I don't think she even got 5 minutes of action in the ball game before she got that third personal foul.
Yeah, it wasn't barely 5 minutes maybe in that first quarter, and then in that second quarter, I think she came in for about 30 seconds and then had to come right back out. So that's a tough little headwind for your team right there.
Well, you've seen a lot of Tyson Woolsey in the ball game. This girl can really play. She's 6'1", sophomore, and as I talk about, it's one of those girls that you say it in a nice way. It's called garbage time. She does a great job of really getting low post position down there, and she's quite a bit taller than who she's matched up with for most of the time. You know, Lydia and Adams got in foul trouble. She might be the one that might be able to contain her a bit, but she got in foul trouble reaching over the back there late in the second period, took her out of the ball game. So Woolsey really kind of taking over there with 14 first half points.
Well, and we saw Chance get in there a little bit and get some position and deny a couple shots, but yeah, that's a tough battle right there. It's going to be tough for whoever's got that assignment tonight.
Yeah, you look at the first half scoring summary first for the Lady Savages of Broken Bow. Leading scorer again, Tyson Woolsey. She has 14 points. Rayleigh Gaston with 6. Haley Brantley with 5. And Jalen Cawthorn with 4 points. And I still think, I don't know this, but I really got to feel that Cawthorn, that's the one you got to watch. I think she may go off in the second half. But what's happening is, well, I like what they're doing is the fact that they are getting the penetration with, say, Cawthorn or whoever. Cawthorn, I believe the other one might be Gaston, getting the penetration off the wings and then getting those shots off, drawing that defense out, which lets Woolsey go to work down low, has been a big difference for this Broken Bow team in the first half.
Well, and don't forget, there was a couple times they just drove the bucket and made the shot, you know, so it's like you got to pick your poison with that group out there.
Then look at, as far as the Lady Mavs go, as far as the scoring summary is, your leading scorers are Malia Ty. In fact, both her and Kayla Robinson both had 2 3-pointers in the first half. They have 6 apiece, followed by 2 points by Lydia Ann Adams, 2 by Kate Nally, who I thought gave Lady Mavs a charge off the bench, along with Lindley Odom, who made probably one of the best moves of the first half, where she split the defense for her 2 points.
That's pretty.
And Nia Brewer with 1 point in the first half rounds off the scoring for the Lady Mavs. So second half here, obviously the foul trouble is going to play into it. We'll see what Coach Brunk wants to do, if he'll come out with Brewer to start the second half. But that's the Southside team, and that's the tough thing is you've got Brewer and you've got Ty, and you know they're a pretty good 1-2 combination. But you take one of them out like happened in the first half with Brewer getting those quick 3 personal fouls, well, it makes a difference.
Well, and it's letting the defense be able to back off of them too, because you know they don't really have to come out and deny the pass and all that. You know, it's just the tie, you know, just getting her face. I mean, that's all they're having to do out there right now, it's, at least for the deep ball. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from Kayla. Kayla's made some shots out there in deep land, but they seem to be all right with just letting her shoot them. So,
well, the thing about Kayla, too, what I have liked what she has been able to do somewhat is her ability to penetrate in and then draw
the defense
in, and then she is unselfish, gets that ball out to the open person to, maybe get a decent-looking shot instead of trying to maybe force something down low. She does a really good job of working that. I thought she had a really good first half, and like I said, her and Ty were kind of the difference that kept Southside in the ball game. Now you had a big 6-0 run there by Broken Bow to end the first half. They were able to increase the lead back up to 10 points. So it's I like the effort I'm seeing from Southside. I just think it's been a game where you're dealing with a lot of things going on in the first half that really haven't been, makes it tough. And the Southside team can't do that. And they also got to do a little better job, too. Number one, I think you made this point in the ball game was we've had several rebounds go off our hands.
Yes.
And
you had both hands on it, and they still had some way of swatting it out of there somehow.
And that's not ended well for us.
No, it hadn't.
Wilsey's done a great job down low of getting the ball and finishing those. So this Broken Bow team it's a challenging team. You've got some height on this team. They've got some kids that can really fill it up and can do a good job. So we'll see what they do here. We've got Coach Beaumont coming up here. And, Coach, it's been a first half where I thought Southside did a good job, but your biggest issue has to be the personal fouls on Southside. Brewer getting the 3 early fouls.
Yeah, she's one of those kids that we can't, have get into foul trouble. The bench is not very deep anyway, so we don't have a lot of depth. And so, I think what's disappointing is that what we saw in the first half, the mistakes that happened on the south side, ladies, it was things that can be corrected. We lose track of somebody. We're in a zone and we let somebody backdoor cut us, or we don't stop the ball out front. We don't get back. There were so many things there that we can fix. I don't think that Broken Bow outplayed us. I don't think that we played to our potential.
Well, too many second chance points there with Woolsey. Because you're 6'1", that kind of makes a difference. I don't know if you're a coach, you're happy to have a 6'1" girl on your team for 3 years, knowing she's a sophomore. But I go back to that first game though. That Lincoln Christian team came in there, and you played a Bergman team, defending state champions, and I'll tell you what, they really kind of got it going in that first game.
Yeah. Now early on, Bergman, they were hitting some threes, and I think Lincoln Christian took just a second to kind of wake up, but that Christian team is not a team you want to be around when they do wake up.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple of – I'm really looking forward to seeing Northside. I'll watch a little bit of that tonight. It looks like Anna Gooden's maybe grown a little bit since last year.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but she keeps getting better. I thought that she had peaked, but then the next year she gets better, and then the next year, and the next year, and I'm assuming that at the University of Colorado, she'll probably do the same thing.
Well, and then, too, the girl I'm really looking forward to seeing, here's a nice penetration by Brewer, goes up for the shot, goes out of bounds, is Corey Sanders Lamar.
Yeah.
We saw her here 2 years ago as a sophomore. She started since she was in the 9th grade, and I'll tell you what, I bet she's probably one of the top players in the state.
And for her, not very big, but that motor she has is full speed all the time. I think she only knows one direction, and that is getting it down the court, and she plays with a lot of energy. I like watching her out there. It's a good tournament. Got a lot of good teams here.
Well, you bring back Bergman and Lamar, there's kind of a rivalry right there. So if they were to end up playing at some point in the tournament, but it's going to be a lot of fun, seeing some of these other teams in it. And Brooke Jackson does a great job of really finding the cream of the crop. And, it's a good thing for both schools, Southside and Northside, getting to play this caliber of competition before conference play starts. There's a nice inside move again. That's Woolsey. She's now got 16 points in the ball game.
I know they got some things they're going to correct. I saw that your partner, Young King, he went down into the locker room at halftime and told him what he needed to happen here, some changes. And look there, we're driving the basketball. Oh, put it in.
That's a nice move by Kayla Robinson down low. Yeah, we're trying to get some we had a couple of the girls last ball game, Lydia Ann Adams and Kayla Robinson come up and try to get them to do a little play-by-play. They struggled just a little bit with it, but we got to get Kayla to talk a little bit more.
And Liddy, she's just not very natural at it. She doesn't like to talk, and she's so shy.
Are we talking about the same person?
And then her daddy, he her basketball knowledge. I'm lucky her mom's in the house. That way she at least knows what's going on, so that's good.
Well, I'm in trouble because I told her she's going to fire a 3 up on the way off the back of the rim. No good. I told her she needs to shoot more.
Yes,
and
I agree.
I told Coach Brunk that, and he just kind of smiled and, watch it, Evans.
Oh, let's box out.
Yeah, too many second chance points there, and let's see. This is what's been kind of frustrating right here. They're going to get.
Well, and I think that you heard Coach Brunk screaming over and over, box out, box out, box out, and it's just cannot let your offense dictate your defense. But I'll give it back to young King. I know he's anxious. He had to catch his breath from coming back from up the stairs from the locker room, so I think he's good now. I think he's all right.
He's ready to go. Thank you, Coach.
I just appreciate that young King part there.
Woolsey with 2 more points. She has all 4 points here to start the second half. And Terrell, Southside's gotten some good looks. They got 4th foul on Letty Ann Adams, which I thought was kind of questionable. There's a nice move to the inside. There's a lot of contact. I'm Coach Brunk. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. And Cawthorn gets 2 points. Cawthorn now with 6 points in the ball game. Southside going to take a timeout here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it here. That's 6 straight points to start. Actually, 12 straight points for the Lady Savages.
Yeah, they hadn't missed too many yet, Keith.
Well, I like what the coach is doing for Broken Bow. I love that attack that they have. You have Cawthorn or you have Gaston penetrating off the wings, and then you draw that defense, and then you got Woolsey down low, and she's a nightmare.
Yeah, whoever comes over to help, man, you're just leaving alone the beast.
Lady Mavs need to get it going here. They'll get the ball as, what we haven't seen so far in the ball game is nobody has come in and tried to put any full court pressure on yet.
Not yet.
You might see the Lady Mavs maybe come out with something here at some point as Malia Ty brings the ball in the front court for the Lady Mavs. Gets it over to Brewer. Brewer looks to penetrate in. Makes a nice inside move for 2. Good shot by Nia Brewer.
That's how we do it.
There's a nice move to the inside. Not a finish there.
Nice.
That was Cawthorn. Ball stolen again by Cawthorn. Cawthorn looks to set the offense up. Doing a little posting up. That's a nice job. And what's happening on that, Woolsey's been taught well. She's able to set that low post down low. There's nothing, once that ball is fed down there, you've almost got to double team her because if you don't, it's over. And, because she's going to catch the ball, turn, and it's going to be hard to stop. Here's a penetration by Brewer. Throws it up from about 8 feet up and no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a real good way to defend it. You almost got to have the defender that's on the ball follow the ball when it goes down there in the paint and, try to knock that thing out from the backside or something crazy because you don't have much time to do anything.
Yeah. As we were talking in the first half, I almost think you at some point you may have to go to a zone and maybe try to double down and let's see.
That was a collision. Man.
Well, it's going to be a charge. That'll be the first, actually the 3rd personal foul on Cawthorn. That might have been a face-to-face contact.
I think she's grabbing her leg. It was like knee on thigh. That hurts.
Bone on bone's never good.
No, and it's either that or it got her up in the abdomen a little bit, man. Either one of them's not fun.
That's a Nia Brewer. She'll come off. It's Lily Oldenburg in the ball game.
That looked reminiscent of a mixed martial art move. Just saying.
No, it looked like one of those moves. I'm taking it to the basket. That's it.
No matter what you say.
And
whoa.
I like that though. I mean, that's good hard basketball.
That's right.
Jalen Cawthorn.
Well, I don't think they meant it.
No, not at all. Yeah, it was just a charge, but she's done that the whole ball game, and I think it's worked for them. Like I said, they're getting some good looks out of that, and I think she may go off at some point. Here's a 3 by Oden on the way. It's going to be short. Woolsey pulls down the rebound, and I'm not keeping rebound stats, but she's got to be in double figures. Definitely a double-double tonight. It's good defense there by Oden. Tips the ball out of bounds. One thing to say about this Southside team, though, they played hard tonight.
Yes, they have. Well, and, when you get in that foul trouble, man, that's the ultimate adversity in this contest. But
there's a pass inside. It's going to be stolen by Kate Nally. He'll get the ball in the front court to Kayla Robinson. Back over to Ty. To Clea Pressey on the left wing. Back up top to Oden. Looking to penetrate down. Southside just kind of working that perimeter. Here's a three on the way by Oden up off the rim, no good. She's got a nice touch.
Yeah, that's one thing I started to say earlier is, we've missed a lot of shots, but the thing about it is that I've noticed today especially is almost all of those shots have been good shots. And we're being patient, waiting for those open shots to come open and then taking the open shot. And really, that's the game you got to play. I mean, especially against a team like this right here.
Well, that was a good job by Jaxie Glasson taking the ball in, and then once she drew, as we've been saying the whole ball game, she drew the defense up, and then you found Woolsey down low, open. Woolsey with 20 points in the ball game. Second free throw up and good. Now with 21 points. And no fouls.
And Broken Bow, I'll tell you what, they ain't missed too many free throws tonight.
They're playing the zone now, kind of switching the defense up. And what's done with Southside is really for Southside. They've played a lot of throwing around the perimeter, need to do some penetration. There's Oden on the inside, swings it out. Here's Nally on a three up and does everything but go down.
I mean, in and out.
Is Haley Brantley will push it into the front court. Southside trying to trap up top. Southside actually working out of a zone defense.
That's all you can do against that right there, and it's working.
Here's a three on the way up and no good by Brantley. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be Southside. And that's what we were talking about, Terrell. You saw what Southside did. They got the ball down to Woolsey, and they really set the double team. Woolsey does a good job, though, of finding the open player for Broken Bow. They weren't able to finish, but, that's not such a bad thing for Southside. You gave them an open look at a three, but it's better than giving them a two-footer.
Well, and that advantage of that zone, too, is when they do kick it out, you got somebody waiting on them. I mean, you're still covering that zone. So
here's a 15-footer by Brewer. Up, rolls around, good. And now Brewer now with 5 points in the ball game.
Got the cap off of the top of it, Keith. We're in business now.
Yeah, Brewer 4 points here in the second half. Again, Southside working. Looks like about a 1-3-1. There's a nice penetration inside, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kayla Robinson. She wants to push it up. We'll take it all the way down and makes a nice stop. We'll go up strong for the shot, and the shot's good, but we got a whistle. We'll get Jaxie Glasson her second personal foul. Second team foul. They're going to check Jalen Cawthorn back in the ball game. She'll replace Glasson. We've also got Katie Rogers in the ball game for the Lady Savages. They go about 7 deep, it looks like. That's what we've seen. We've seen Smith and Rogers off the bench. Lydia Adams back in the ball game with her 4 personal fouls. Swing it up top to Adams. Adams looks to penetrate in. There's a nice move to the basket. Up, it's good. We'll get Brantley for the foul.
Well, that's right there's how you get back in this thing, Keith.
Well, that again, there's your frustrating thing right there. Is the fact is the foul trouble has kept Brewer out the first half. The free throws up off the back of the rim, no good. And that's been another area that Southside, I know, there's a good hustle play by Kate Nally, and she gets tripped, but they'll call a walk.
Wow. That hurts, too.
Yeah. Southside changing the defense up. They're going to call that's twice she's done that.
Well, no, she's done it about a half a dozen times. That's the second time.
The only time they called it, okay. Well, the thing on that is, too, a lot of it has to do with the officiating. You'll get things called that may not be called all season. Then all at once somebody decides to start doing it. Hey, you got to change your game.
That's it. I mean, you just got to adjust.
Lady Mavs hanging around here, only down 13. They'd increase the lead up. Southside on a 6-0 run here. Get the ball up top. We've had a couple of threes that just went in and out. Here's a nice drive by Brewer. Good stop move. Gets it back up to Kayla Robinson. Robinson looks to penetrate in. Goes up for the shot, and she'll be fouled. I think they're going to get Katie Rogers for the foul. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be Katie Rogers' first personal foul. Be the 14th foul. Southside will be in the bonus for the last 1:10. Robinson gets 2 free throws here. Nice touch by Kayla. She now has 7 points in the ball game. We'll check Kate Nally out as Kalia Pressey comes back in the ball game for the Lady Mavs. Second free throw up, rolls around. That's a nice touch by Kayla Robinson with 8 points. Cuts that lead down to 11. Here's Katie Rogers will fire a 3 up off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. That's a good job by Brewer pulling that down. She's being hounded in the backcourt. She's going to bring it up, and changing that defense has been the difference right now. They've really kind of taken Woolsey out of the ball game. They'll feed it down low to Clea Pressey. Goes up strong off the glass, no good. Nice move by Pressey nonetheless.
Still a good-looking shot.
Yes, it was. There's a nice move and penetration for an easy 2 for Woolsey, but it was the penetration that Gaston got that really was the difference there, drawing the defense.
That was a pretty nifty little move they made. You don't see Lydia Ann get faked out.
Here's a 3 on the way by Brewer up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cawthorn. She wants to run it up, looks to penetrate down and goes all the way strong to the hole, no good.
Yeah, numbers.
Brewer will push it up, needs to get it up. They'll get it up. Here's a 3 on the way by Odin up, and no good. Did we get a walk call? I think they might got her for.
Or stepped on the sideline.
Well, I think she may have taken that extra step to set her feet. 1.7 to go here. Southside needs to go pressure the ball a little bit.
There you go.
I'll say this, though, just watching that. Let's go ahead and take a break here. You're watching Southside Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
The DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter. The people we care about and care for. The folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Welcome back. Just getting down to a little bit of Casey and the Sunshine Band as it goes on here. I'm watching Terrell and all those dance moves he's showing everybody up here, and quite impressive, no doubt. But again, the winner of this ball game will play tomorrow night at 8:30. They'll take on Lincoln Christian, while the loser gets Bergman at 5:30. And that's a tough tournament, Terrell, if you're the loser and you get Bergman. Here's penetration by Brewer, fires it up from the free throw line, up and good. Brewer with 8 points here in the second half. Actually, 9 points in the second half. Swing the ball to the corner. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good.
I think Ty may have got a hand on that one.
Rayleigh Gaston attempt the 3 there. Here's a penetration by Brewer. Here's Ty for a 3 on the way up and good. Oh, off the side. I thought it was.
Well, it looked good to me, too.
Ready to give that call. I'll tell you, Ty's had a good ball game tonight. She's had to really kind of double duty with Brewer being in foul trouble. Get the ball to Anaya Brewer. Brewer with 9 points in the ball game, looking for double figures here. There's about an 8-footer up and good. Anaya now with 11 points. Swing it over to Rogers. Here's a corner shot, going to be fired up, 3 up, and no good. There's Pressey getting the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. That's a tough play right there for Southside, because that was one where I think Pressey was actually maybe looking to see who she wanted to throw it to instead of, and then there's a good job by Woolsey coming up and tying her up. Southside doing a good job on the matchup. Now Woolsey gets the rebound, and I think they're going to get her for maybe a lowering that shoulder. Good job of taking away the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Be her first personal foul. So Nara Brewer's had a really good second half. She's got 10 points here in the second half. We'll fire a three on the way up. Off the back of the rim, no good. That's another area, too. Southside only down by 9. There's been 2 or 3 threes that have just rimmed out.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a 15-footer up by Cawthorn, up and good. Cawthorn had an opportunity there maybe to feed that ball down low, but had the open 15-footer, takes it, knocks it down. Increase that lead back up to double digits, 42-31. Brewer will set the offense up, swings it over to Kayla Robinson. Robinson looks to penetrate. Pressey will have it on the right wing. Back up top to Brewer. Brewer takes it all the way down. She'll get bumped. I think they're going to get Jaxie Glasson her third personal foul.
It's about one step away from being three-point play right there, Keith.
I like what the Lady Mavs are doing here. Really, they're letting Brewer kind of get that one-on-one matchup, and she's getting some good looks. There's about a 15-footer up and off, no good. Rebound pulled down by Katie Rogers. Rogers wants to push it into the front court. That was a interesting-looking play. I guess she stopped before she turned it over. Brewer bringing it in the front court. That's something you hope at some point it doesn't catch up to her in a game where they decide that they call something really close.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a three on the way by Ty, up and good. Malia Ty with 9 in the ball game on 3 3-pointers.
I didn't think she's done scoring yet.
That's keeping Southside in the ball game has been the 3-pointer. Nice give and go by Katie Rogers down to Cawthorn for 2. Cawthorn gets the basket. She now has 10 points, but credit Katie Rogers with the no-look pass down low for the easy basket. Southside going to check Lydia Ann Adams back into the ball game. Lead at 10 right now. There's Brewer going to drive down. They're going to get Rayleigh Gaston for the foul. It'll be her second personal foul. Team second or team third? Yeah, team third. That might be a factor in the ball game. Keep this game close. You know, maybe the fouls could be a difference here.
Mm-hmm.
Brewer doing a good job in the second half. She got those 3 personal fouls early in the ball game, but she's played the whole second half with no fouls.
That's the thing. If you can avoid fouling them down on this end and then keep them fouling, we're getting down to the window's closing, right? The door's closing, but we're getting down to a point right here where you could really start getting some of the bigs off the court.
Brewer drives in. Here's a 3 on the way by Ty. Up and good! Good job by Brewer. Again, penetrating the lane, getting the open look from Malia Ty. She now has 12 points in the ball game, leads all scores for the Lady Mavs, and I guess it's a reach-in foul on the Lady Mavs. Let's see what it's going to be on. That's on Brewer. Going to penetrate down. Here's about a 15-footer up and no good, and the ball goes off of Woolsey back to Southside. Lady Mavs doing a good job, really. What they're doing, give credit to Kalia Pressey. She hasn't scored tonight, but she's doing a great job down on Woolsey, setting the defense up, and then when she's getting a little help down there. Malia Ty's working her way down to help her down low, so they're kind of doing a little more double teaming down there, which I think has been a difference. It's got Southside back in the ball game, along with the 2 3-pointers by Malia Ty. Get the ball to Pressey. Here's a 3 on the way by Lydia Ann Adams. Up and no good. Rebound chased down the corner by Jalen Cawthorn. Cawthorn wants to push it up. Got to watch her. She'll take it straight to the hole. They go to Katie Rogers in the corner. They want to feed down low, and
there you go.
That's 2 fouls on Woolsey, and that's twice on the offensive end that she's picked up fouls, and I think they're kind of frustrating her down there with that double team.
I think so, too.
Like what Coach Brunk has done here, has got Southside back in the ball game, only down by 7. They're going to check Lydia Ann Adams out of the ball game. You got to watch her right now because she's got the 4 fouls, and
but you got 2 with 4. It's like you can't have them both foul out real close.
Well,
together.
the key is right now, too, you've got to keep Brewer in the game, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is your point to try to get back in the game if you're ever going to. So there's Kayla Robinson, looks to penetrate in, and that was a nice job by Cawthron. Broken Bow going to get a timeout, but that was a good hustle play. That ball was on the ground, and she did the skid on that to try to get the ball. And let's go ahead and take a timeout. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Lady Mav's got to be happy with the scoring summary for them tonight. Anaya Brewer has come in here in the second half with 10 points. She has 11 in the ball game. Malia Ty, 4 threes for 12. And Kayla Robinson with 8. You've got 3 girls possibly with a chance to be in double figures before the night's over, while Tyson Woolsey's been the big point scorer for Broken Bow with 23 points. Jalen Cawthron has 10 points, and, you know, she's the one I think can go off about any time in the ball game. Terrell, I think a big difference here has been switching that defense up, going to a zone defense. They're playing really a 1-3-1, but they're dropping down the opposite wing to double team Woolsey down there. The ball's taken away, and now we're going to have a foul call. I believe that's on Woolsey again.
It was, yeah.
She's got 3 fouls here in the second half. Should be free throws here.
There you go. So you're starting to catch on that rule.
Well, the thing about the rule is I think it should be if you get 5, it's per period. It should be
the half.
Should be the half, yes.
5, you just let them go, yeah.
Yes.
I don't get to reset because they don't reset in college. In college, they reset at the half.
2 free throws here for Brewer. First one up, and it's good. Anaya now with 12 points in the ball game. Coach Bright's got to be pleased with what he's seen from Anaya Brewer with the foul trouble now coming out. And second free throw up and no good. And there's Kalia Prensey going up strong for the shot off the back of the rim, no good. But Kalia's kind of the girl that I think is kind of the unsung hero tonight, like I was saying, done a good job down low. Really, Woolsey's not had the big second half that she had in the first half.
Well, and you got that rebound right there you're not supposed to get on a free throw, so I mean, she's fighting hard.
Good move by Cawthron, takes it all the way strong to the basket for 2 more. A nice move, and also what was nice about that play, too, was Cawthron able to set those feet up directly, squared up to the basket. Here's Kayla Robinson on the penetration. Well, excuse me, that was Brewer on the penetration. Gets it back out to Kayla Robinson. Robinson looks to penetrate in. Will go up strong from about 8 feet, up and no good. Lady Savages want to push it into the front court. Get over to Katie Rogers. Rogers goes to the corner. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. And, well, that's a tough break right there. Kayla Robinson had the rebound. There's a nice feed to the inside from Cawthron to Katie Rogers. Her first 2 points of the ball game. Give the assist to Jalen Cawthron for 2. That's what I like about coming over here to Northside. I get to hear the 2 minutes. Preston Williams does a great job. And I say this every time, Don Tate does a great job for the Mavs, too.
Don's my favorite.
There's about an 8-footer. Good move by Lydia Ann Adams for 2. Southside going to take a timeout here. Good move right there, Terrell, taking that strong, you know, she drove in, the girl backed off, she stops, nails it.
Easy peasy. High percentage shots.
Yeah, we're trying to get her actually to shoot more.
That's exactly right.
Again, Southside only down by 10 right now. They take a timeout as we look at the scoring for tonight's ball game. First for the Lady Savages, Tyson Woolsey, your leading scorer with 23 points. Jalen Cawthorn, a big second half with 8 points. She has 12 points in the ball game. Haley Brantley, 5 points. Rayleigh Gaston, 6. And Katie Rogers rounds out the scoring for the Lady Savages with 2 points. For the Lady Mavs, Amelia Ty has 12. Anaya Brewer with 12, leading scorers for the Lady Mavs. Kayla Robinson with 8. Lydia Ann Adams with 4 points. Kate Nally, 2 off the bench. And Lindley Odin off the bench with 2 points for the Lady Mavs. It's been a balanced night for the Lady Mavs, trying to overcome the fouls and everything they've had to deal with in the first half. Have done a good job. Again, you've got 2 girls playing with 4 fouls right now. But what's key, too, as you watch the ball game, only down by 8, is you got Tyson Woolsey with 3 personal fouls now. You get another foul on her, that could really change the game.
Yeah, well, even now it's kind of changed it because, she's not wanting to get that 4th one. But one thing I would say is earlier in this contest, especially the point in the first quarter especially, I would have been excited to think we'd only be down 8 right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're got our chance right here.
Here's a steal, a good play by Brewer. Goes up, there's a strong move. We're going to have a foul call on Cawthorn. I believe that's her 4th personal foul.
Mm-hmm.
You get a basket or 2 here, you might be able to get back in the ball game as Kayla Robinson will go to the line with a chance to get in double figures. Kayla's got 8 points in the ball game. Hit those 2 big threes in the first half. First free throws up and no good. And that's been, we don't have that stat right now, but that's been a big key too for Southside. They've missed several opportunities at the foul line.
Well, last time she made her first one, missed her second one, so hopefully this time she missed her first one, she's going to make this one.
Good shooters do that.
That's right.
Second free throw up.
There you go.
Good. Kayla now with 9 points in the ball game. Southside going to put pressure in the backcourt.
Well, we thought we'd see it sooner or later.
There's a nice give and go pass and the walk on Katie Rogers. That was a nice pass nonetheless by Jaxie Glasson.
It really was.
Yeah. This team does a really good job of working off those wings and then finding the open person going to the basket. Do a great job, but they're a well-coached team that does a great job of cutting to the basket. And Southside only down by 7. You've got 1:26 to go here. Then you've also got to play in a little bit of foul trouble that, if you got Cawthorn out of the ball game and another foul on Woolsey, that could be a difference here. There's a penetration. It was a good look. Lindley Odin had a good look there. Swings it over to Paige Watson. Back up top to Anaya Brewer. Brewer looks to penetrate in. Makes a nice crossover move. Gets bumped. No foul. Back up top to Kayla Robinson to the corner. Here's Paige Watson firing a 3 up. It's off the rim, no good. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Malia Ty. Oh, so close. Southside going to put pressure on here. They're going to check Lydia Ann Adams back in the ball game along with Kalia Pressey.
Well, I think they were trying to isolate Brewer on that one right there and get her free look to the bucket, and they just played really good defense on her.
Get the ball in Cawthorn's hands. That's a good call there for Broken Bow. Able to beat the press. Southside doing a good job. I think what they've done, going to be a timeout here by Broken Bow, and with that timeout, we'll take one too. It's just going to be a 30-second, so let's just go ahead and keep it here. It's a 30-second, so we'll just keep it here. But Southside, what they have done here in the second half, though, Terrell, 2 things on the defensive end of the floor. We've talked about doubling down on Woolsey has really helped, and it's actually got her in a bit of foul trouble too. And the second thing I think they've done they've done is they've really sped the game up.
That's right. And one thing, we talked about this last year when we were talking to Lydia Ann Adams. It might have been Kayla. It seems like we even talked a little bit about it with Peyton, but we were talking about that zone. And the reason those girls like it, they keep telling me that, you don't wear yourself out on defense as much. So then when you're on the offensive side of the ball, you're a little bit fresher, so you get a little bit better looks. And I think maybe that's what we've kind of started to see in the second half with that zone defense. But, credit Coach Brunk. I mean, if you stay in the zone too long, they figure out how to break it, and then, you're in trouble. So
nice move by Cawthorn. Cawthorn now with 16 points in the ball game. It's a good little team. They've got Cawthorn, the guard play from her. Here's a three on the way by Lydia Ann Adams up. Rolls around, does everything but go down. Rebound pulled down by Jaxie Glasson. Lady Mavs want to put some pressure on. They'll beat the pressure, get the ball in the front court back to Katie Rogers. Get Malia Ty. Second personal foul on Ty. Southside done a pretty good job here in the second half as far as not getting in foul trouble. They actually had 10 in the first half. Now they'll get Lydia Ann Adams.
She just realized it too.
That's a tic-tac call right there.
It really
that was a tic-tac. And that's been the problem. There's been two in this ball game. The tic-tac call there, then the tic-tac call in the first half on Anaya Brewer, which you'd have to explain that one to me.
Well, you just got to make sure you're tic-tacking on both sides of it, man.
They'll get Ty for another foul. They'll try to get the ball in bounds. They'll get it in. It's Gaston, and they'll get Ty again. That'll send Jaxie Glasson. She's looking for her first points of the ball game. She's kind of your true point guard. First free throw up, and it's good. First points of the game for Glasson. Lead up to 10 now. We've got 14.6 seconds to go here. It's been a well-played game, though, as far as both teams. As Presley gets the rebound, they'll feed it out to Brewer. Brewer will hustle into the front court. Looks to penetrate in. Goes all the way to the hole, up and good.
So what play do you draw up here, Keith, to win?
I don't know, but we're going to take a break while I think about it, okay? You're watching Southside Lady Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Welcome back to action. We got 4.3 seconds to go here. Southside trails by 8, 51-43. And they're just going to hang on the ball, and that's going to be your ball game. Southside going to fall here 51-43 to Broken Bow. And I'll tell you, Terrell, it was a very good ball game tonight, a good effort by the Lady Mavs. And I know Coach Brooks got to be happy with the effort they got tonight, but I know there's some things that obviously they need to work on, rebounding, maybe a little bit of free throw shooting, some other things. And, you know, I think this team, the more I see them, the better they get.
That's right. And, I mean, one thing you say, got in foul trouble early, you know, that's one thing I guess if we need to work on anything is, you know, how do you adjust to that? But I felt like we played a really good ball game, especially in the second half. I mean, that was an excellent effort in that second half. I think we got within 7 at one point, and, you know, that's a heck of a comeback.
Well, you were down at 16 at one time. I think it was 35-19 at one time. So, yeah, you were able to come back and make some plays. But, you know, this team, I think the team, what I see with this team is one key for Southside is Anaya Brewer's got to stay out of foul trouble.
That's it. I mean, because you really, when you have her sitting there watching, I mean, your team gets real one-dimensional in a hurry.
So we look at the final numbers for tonight's ball game. First for the Lady Savages, the victorious Lady Savages. Tyson Woolsey finished the ball game as the leading scorer with 23 points. Jalen Cawthron, 4 points at the half. She finished the ball game with 16. I knew she'd go off at some point. Rayleigh Gaston, 6. Jaxie Glasson, 1 point. And rounding out the scoring for the Lady Savages is Katie Rogers with 2 points. While for the Lady Mavs, Anaya Brewer, leading scorer with 13 points, including 12 second half points. Malia Ty, 2 threes each half. She had 12 points. Kayla Robinson, 8. Lydia Ann Adams, 4. Kate Nally off the bench with 2. And Lily Odom off the bench with 2 points. For Southside now, as we look at the bracket now, Southside will play again tomorrow at 5:30. They'll take on Bergman, while the Broken Bow Savages will play at 8:30 against Lincoln Christian. And I'll tell you what, I was laughing about this, Terrell. When you play in a tournament like this, you lose a game, you think you're going to play maybe a lesser team the next day. That ain't happening in this tournament, because I'll tell you what, that Bergman team will come out and they'll be really tough for the Lady Mavs tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be a barn burner.
Going to be a tough one again. And before we get off the air here, one thing I want to say about this tournament, one thing I do like about it is you get matchups. You get to match up some of these lower class teams with some of the higher class teams to kind of gauge and see who's what and everything else. And you got to be really impressed, because there's not much difference between your 2As and your 6As when you get right down to it.
No, not up here. I mean, this tournament, every team's going to have some kind of weird matchup for you. And to your point, I think it's awesome to get to play, teams from outside the area, because, you're going to see things that you're not going to see in conference play, and it's going to help you, button that stuff up before you get to the games that really make a impact on the postseason. So,
well, Terrell, great job tonight. Really enjoyed seeing some of those dance moves on the Casey and the Sunshine Band. And,
I wanted to clarify, the only one up here dancing was Keith.
Yeah, and it was people were laughing when they saw that. But anyway, Southside falls tonight 51-43. They'll play tomorrow at 5:30 as they take on Bergman. Hope everybody will be in to watch tomorrow and see the game tomorrow. We appreciate everybody watching tonight, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. And go Mavs!
I'm tongue-tied. I'm telling you, I got that way.